Shower of pyrotechnics. It was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that lands in. In the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch me work, watch me hate, watch me work. Can't relate.
Hey, let's go. I got you. I got you. 45 is the mark. Down to lose one.
Now Locke throwing on second down. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cut, Charlie. 45. Mike, 45. Here we go. 45, Mike, 45. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
But if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
TJ Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10.
One play at a
touchdown,
time. Here we go.
Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Melvin Gordon.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Second and 10. To throw again. Locke. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down.
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brady's pass.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's out of bounds.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other...
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
He was brought down by
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Second and 9. Block working out of the gun. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Block going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Suckup for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Broncos nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Locke trying again after the pick six. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the...
Here's 2nd and 10.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike.
Throwing again. Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the ready. Mike, 54 to Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. In your air. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Right. Check. Check. Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will take over at the 20. Nine-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos, nothing.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
2 yards.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 41-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Brady. Completes it to Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards.
Buccaneers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Carriers.
Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Buccaneers 20, Broncos 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 3. 22, check bomber. 22, check bomber.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
45, 45, 45, 45.
Here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jason Pierre-Paul coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Ball carrier.
T.J. Logan, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 27, Broncos 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
If Jason Pierre-Paul just manages to stay on the field and play 16 games, we could have double-digit sack numbers and then some, because over his first 2 seasons in Tampa Bay, 21 sacks, earned himself a new contract, but hasn't been fully healthy. If Jason Pierre-Paul is that guy, look out. We'll see more plays as we just saw there.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Right there. 54. 54 Mike. Get in the weight room.
Another try after the first down sack. Locke out quickly to Judy. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Jerry Judy.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Judy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback, and in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
Throwing his Lock on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready. 90. Wolf. Watch 54. Get ready. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, but it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
A final shot before half for Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Tampa Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. It's caught. It's Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's out to the left and complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. From the gun, Brady. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
For the point after.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Let's go, B, let's go. Let's get
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
34, Broncos 18.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On 1st down, Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ball carrier.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he stopped immediately there.
Judy, the ball
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Locke working out of the gun. Just keeping the play alive. He can run, diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
The stop made by
They'll come up now on second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Again, it's Jones.
11-yard line.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. It's complete. It's Miller. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tampa Bay.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
The Bucs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Flushed out right. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
Broncos 26.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
And 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll run it again with Fournette. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Leonard Fournette.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Now Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
A gain of 4.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
He was brought down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and it's going to be